Hello everyone. Now I realise this isn't a retelling video. And that is because it didn't run this week. That's okay. Needed more time to plan anyway, so worked out kinda. Now then, what I wanted to discuss today was a little topic that I've become acutely accustomed to, familiar with, might be the word we'd use, burnout. I thought we'd actually talk about it a bit because, well, let's just say I've been through a bit of burnout, and I wanted to talk a bit about that burnout. So, just get myself nice and comfy, take off the jacket, because, you know, inside my own damn manor, I'll do as I damn well please. And, let's talk about burnout. Starting off then, what is burnout? Well, burnout, best way I can describe it to you, because you can Google it, but best way I can describe it to you is you just look at the thing you're doing and it just takes it out of you. It just completely 100% takes out any bit of motivation, any bit of just joy you have in the thing you're doing. This can happen at work, a certain hobby you're doing, or content creation. You know, it is a pretty severe thing. It certainly can be, anyway. The big one you'll notice is exhaustion from fatigue. That's the big one, right? That's where the fastest way I can describe it to you, what it is, right? Now, I suffered a bit of this not too long ago. I had aspects of my day job that were crushing me. And I think that's the best way to describe it. They were completely and utterly crushing me. Now, of course, there's also aspects of content creation that I wasn't happy with, and this was admittedly due to my own approach. There's a lot of you who are going to be getting into this kind of thing because if you don't need to look at the statistics, the amount of people who want to do content creation, and I'm one of them. I'm one of the idiots who decided to try this out. And then he wants to do a rebrand soon. Oh boy. Keep myself busy, I know. But the problem is, it's not easy. People say, oh, you just record a video, make a little funny meme or something, right? You live stream something, yeah? That's it. No. No. Not at all. And in fact, anyone tells you that's all it is, how to put this? You should politely inform them that they are a literal tool and should probably walk off a high point. This is a joke, but in all seriousness, it's not an easy thing to do, right? It is such a difficult thing if you don't know what you're doing. Couple that with if you don't like your current job. Let's say it's a job that you find very tedious, very stressful as well, and maybe you have quite high expectations for how things to go, and they don't go that way. Now everyone's going to do that. Everyone's going to do that. I did it. So many people did it. Especially if you start comparing yourselves to people. That is a lethal trap. And it's one that can ruin anyone. Doesn't matter how strong you think you are, I promise you, you ain't that strong. If you start doing that constantly, it will wear you down. Might take you longer, but I promise you, it will wear you down. Now, as far as when it all kicked off, it kicked off pretty suddenly, and I just collapsed, pretty much. Why did I collapse? Not physically, but I wasn't far off. Well, it sort of all started at one moment, where it was on a Sunday, ironically enough, and I was just feeling so morbid about things. And had a shower, thought, right, let's relax, got to stream later. I just broke down. And at that point I went, okay, break time, self-care needed, we've been neglecting ourselves. And that's the big thing, right? You need self-care. You need to do things that help your mental state, right? So, there's the problem, but let's talk about the solution. For me, now this will be different for everyone, by the way, so don't just do what I do what things that help you, and if you need to speak to a therapist, do so. I'm still considering doing so. First thing you want to do, identify the problem, like we've just done there. Comparing ourselves to people. Another thing that was a problem was the numbers. Then, going on my day job, there were things that they were pushing me to do that I wanted no part in. They knew I wanted no part in. And it was bothering the hell out of me. And a job that was becoming much bigger than it should have any right to have been was exploding up. And I did not want any part in it whatsoever. So, from that point, I went, right, some things we need to do. Take some time away. Now, you may need time off. You may need to take time off if it's your day job. You honestly may need time off. And here's the thing. If you need to do it sometimes, right? Book some time off. Take sick leave if you can. Because, in a sense, you are unwell. You're literally mentally not well at the moment. So you need to take a step back and give yourself a break. If you make content, same as with that. You'll see a lot of content creators take breaks, right? Why? Because they're burned out. If you chase the YouTube dragon, it can reward you immensely. Same with Twitch and other things, right? But they're evil for something else entirely, right? They're evil because the sites promote a sort of this constant grind, right? And that's just not healthy for a human being to do. You can't chase the dragon forever. So, what I had to do was to stop looking at my numbers entirely. Now, I admit I broke that a little bit recently because I wanted to gauge numbers on my new live stream times. But, the way I see it, there were people in chat, things were happening, I was having fun. Most important aspect there, I was having fun. And that was the thing I was missing, the fun. I was too concerned about trying to make it big and try and be a big streamer, when I'm still a small streamer, still a small content creator. And I should be having fun with it because I have something they don't. I have an entire empty canvas to fill. A lot of long-time content creators feel very stuck because they've been known for something, and maybe they enjoy it still, but a lot of them don't. A lot of them really don't. And it makes them really sad because, well, of course they're gonna hate it. They've been doing it for so long and it feels like the same thing. They're going crazy. No one can do the same thing all the time. You go crazy. The definition of insanity, right? But I don't have to worry about that. Right? I'm still in the throw shit at the wall until it sticks phase. So I should start throwing shit at the wall. Be creative. The entire point of this for me was to be creative and not feel as lonely. Well, the loneliness aspect, it comes and goes, right? But the creativity, the engaging in a hobby that I can actively do stuff with, yeah, I can do that. And I need to go back to doing that. So, to that end, I decided I need to change my approach. So my steps were simple. Take time away, at least a week, from work, and a few weeks of content creation. Then, and only on the Saturday did I start preparing to come back. Made a video about my retelling that I was a bit delayed. I then went about preparing the live stream for coming back. Made a schedule for last week, or the week before by the time you're watching this, and came back. And it was a damn good stream. Now, didn't have to have been a damn good stream, but you know what? The fact it was a damn good stream helped me, I admit. I was lucky. And that made me feel really good, right? but I also just overall had fun. I yapped as long as I wanted, I did whatever the hell I wanted. I played some Total War, I had some fun on Total War. And, yeah, we had fun. And that's the thing. I had fun. And chat being there was a bonus. A wonderful bonus. That just put the icing on the cake. But the cake was already good. But, you know, chat being there made it a nice little complete cake. But you don't need to have the complete cake. The main body of the cake should be fun. In this cake analogy I'm presenting you with here. I'm sorry if you're hungry now, by the way. I'm just kidding, I'm not sorry. Get that cake. Go on, do it. I don't care if you're on your keto diet. Go on, one cake, you can do it. Treat yourself. Go on. I'll wait. I knew you would. Anyway. Now that your cake is fully consumed and you're regretting your life decisions, don't regret it. Did it for you. One's not gonna hurt. You can go to the gym later and work it off. Or have a walk. Speaking of doing exercise, a fantastic way to help yourself. Have a walk. Maybe have your earbuds in if you need, or don't. Let the air get to your head. Get some... The old saying, touch some grass? Seriously, go do it. If you're watching this right now, and you've been cooked up in the house, and it isn't like blistering heat, snow, or torrential rain, or something like that, get out of the house for a little bit, have a walk, and just relax, right? If you're near a beach, go to the beach. Just relax. It'll help a lot, honestly. It's a necessary bit of self-care. And I think if there's one thing you take away from this, take care of yourself first. Because you matter, okay? You are stuck with yourself, and if you aren't happy in yourself, then everything else is pointless. Other people aren't always going to be around. You're always going to have you until the day you drop dead. So until that day, might as well be happy, right? So just take care of yourself, folks. To any of my fellow content creators, go outside, get some air, and for the love of God, stop looking at the numbers. Please. You'll feel better. I promise you'll feel better. The minute you stop looking at the numbers, for God's sake, and don't look at, like... If I hear someone say, oh, but I want to be like Asmongold. Yeah, but Asmongold wasn't Asmongold overnight. Do you know how long he's been doing this for? A while. You go to one of his streams, maybe ask him, hey, how long have you been doing it? I bet he'll say a while. He didn't become an overnight success. It took time to get to where he is now. You look at the likes of VTubing space, right? You go with Wiremouse. Look how long she's been doing it for. Nyanas? Ages. Right? I've not even been doing this for a year. Right? So, why on earth should I be worrying about, oh, I'm not getting big, da-da. Most people who are big didn't get big in the first bloody year. Most people who got big didn't get big in the first 2 or 3. A lot of them have been at it for a while. The reason a lot of VTubers last 3 years, for example, is because they burn themselves out trying to chase the dragon. There's other reasons too, but that's a big one. And I think, I look at someone like Porcelain Maid. He's been at this for 7 years. He didn't blow up overnight. His debut didn't even blow him up. He said it himself, he still needed to keep going for a bit. He took a gamble. But, and I think he said a similar thing, you shouldn't take the gamble. Experiment, find your way. If you think, oh, I'm not entertaining, like, I don't think I'm that entertaining, but people still watch me somehow. Somehow I've gaslit you guys into thinking I'm entertaining. Or some of you anyway, and thank you for that, by the way. Very kind of you to be there for that. Or watching this right now, if you're for some reason in this position. But seriously, YouTube and Twitch and many other sites are so toxic for the mind. They really do just push this toxic shit down your throat. And when number go up, number feels pretty good, doesn't it? But when number don't go up, it sucks, doesn't it? It crushes. And you feel like a waste of time. You're not a waste of time, You're in a big ocean, a lot of big fish, and you're trying to get seen in a very deep ocean. So just don't worry about the rest of it. Build yourself up, build up what you've got, build up a library, get experience down you. Maybe collaborate with people, but you don't have to, right? You honestly do not have to. If you want to collaborate with people and you're a socialite like that, great, go for it. Do it. Have fun. If you don't want to, and you're more of a loner, no problem. Do it. Have fun. And that's honestly what I'm just going to end this on. Don't worry about what people think about you. Don't worry about people thinking you're the greatest thing since sliced bread. Fuck them. Go have fun. Go have fun, enjoy yourself, and be happy. Alright? Forget the rest of the world. Focus on you. Alright? Don't be an arsehole about it, of course, but just focus on you, okay? Alright. I'm going to end it there. I'd like to thank you all for listening to my quick ramble about Burnout, how I got through it, and some rough suggestions about how you may be able to get through it too, right? If you like this, please drop a like, maybe even a subscribe, if I may be so bold to ask. And hey, let me know how it did. If you want to see more of this kind of content, then let me know, because this wasn't too horrific to put together, and honestly, it got some stuff off my chest, so maybe if I find the need to ramble about more things like this, and aspects of being a VTuber or content creation and lifestyle kind of stuff, then go ahead, let me know if you like that kind of thing. I'm still sort of finding my way with this, so testing the waters a bit. Anyway, that's me for today. I'll see you later in the week, probably. Till then, it's ta for now.